Because, baby, listen, great morning. Great morning, great morning, great morning, great people. How are y'all doing this morning? I hope you're having a fantastic morning. Listen, don't be judging me. I know I'm running late. I did things out of order this morning, but that's okay because what? We are still in this thing. Welcome to A Word in the Wilderness. I hope y'all are doing well and that your day is starting off fantastic for you. Y'all, wait a minute, hold on, y'all, it's been a morning. Why? Because I did some things out of order. Instead of me doing things one way, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have did things in the opposite way of what I did. Don't be judging me. Welcome. Okay. We are here, y'all. Bible clarity, Bible clarity. We are on the book of Exodus. Okay. Exodus 17 and 18 this morning. Y'all, I don't know. I know what I was thinking, what I was trying to do, but I don't know why I didn't do the thing I just did after I did. Don't be judge me, okay? I still showed up, so hopefully that won't happen again. Next time, it'll make more sense the way that I want to do things. Anyway, y'all like the live, share the live, share the love. Of course, we are on the book of Exodus, chapter 17, or Exodus 17 and 18. We are talking about water from the rock, and also Jethro is going to visit Moses. Y'all know yesterday, y'all know, don't judge me. Y'all know I got to put my spectacles on so I could what y'all said about me looking like a school teacher. Don't be no hater. Okay, I'm back. Y'all know yesterday we talked about manna and quail from heaven. The Lord provided. Um, they were in the wilderness of sin. Okay, the Israelite TEA-ems. They was in the wilderness of sin. They complained against Moses and Aaron, of course. So we should have stayed in Egypt. We was gonna die. We gonna die. And of course, Moses and Aaron's like, you ain't even mad at us. You complaining against the Lord. So the Lord provided, as he always does, he provided food in the wilderness, quail, and then manna in the morning tinks. Okay. So then the Israelites were able to see the awesome glory of the Lord in the cloud when they got just enough for themselves, just as much as they needed. And on the sixth day, of course, they collected more so that they could rest on the seventh day. They didn't collect on the seventh day. So we talked about stress, we talked about provision. Okay. The Lord gave them instructions, said, listen, do this way. He always gives us instructions. He always gives us what we need in order to survive, to make it. He always provides provision. Even if he tell you to go in the wilderness, okay, hence a word in the wilderness, he is going to provide while you're out there. Okay. So just know that. Okay. And even before that, he told that they came to the bitter water at Mara. Moses, he said, throw the wood in the water. He did that. Then they were able to drink, and they called it Mara because it was what? Bitter. Okay. So now we are on, of course, and then the last thing I think was important. Well, it was a lot that was important. I hope y'all have read this, Charles. Look, and then how long will these people refuse to obey my commands and instructions? They must realize that the Sabbath is the Lord's gift to you. So y'all make sure y'all taking some self-care. Hey, honey, one, and this is. I'm sorry, child. I know I'm late. I was running. I was all over the place this morning, y'all. I really was trying to get to the gym and to the go make groceries. But nonetheless, we in this thing. We in this thing. Okay. So we're going to talk about water from the rock this morning, as well as Jethro's visit to Moses. And then we're going to get a word from Spirit Nim and see what's happening. See what we need to know after we get this word. Kizzle. Oh, let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's pray before we start, child, because so we can make sure that we got this in our spirituals. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, Lord, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Talking about provision. Child, Padre God is out here providing the things that we need. He providing stuff we didn't even know we needed, but he gonna give us everything we need. And sometimes he gonna give us what we want as well. So we finna talk about water from the rock. Y'all like the live, share the love. Oh, let's do it. Let's get to it. I was excited, y'all. I did go back and read this last night. um, to make sure I didn't miss anything. And me and Patrick God had a good talk about it because he talked about provision. Um, and y'all, I'm not going to, I don't know. I'm going to have to, I didn't really ask Patrick God yet. But remember, thank you so much, Honey One. Thank you so much, Jamila, for the super sticker or the super chat. I can't tell which one it is. Thank you, Honey One. Um, so y'all, oh my gosh, I don't even know, can I talk about it? Okay, y'all. So y'all stay tuned because I have an opportunity. I have something coming up. And what's crazy, y'all, before we get ready, we talking about provision, right? The Lord will do some great and amazing things in your life. And sometimes you don't even know. Most of the time, we don't understand the blueprint. We don't understand why God has us in a certain place, or just you just don't be knowing. But y'all, something came up for me yesterday that is literally something that I was, it's like a dream come true slash wish slash on my vision board, on in like setting my intentions. I have an opportunity, um but I'm not gonna talk about all of it yet. But let me just say, like, this is major for me. Okay, this is an opportunity to really just, I don't know, y'all. I don't even know how to talk about it yet, but something ended up coming across yesterday that I was able to participate in. And so y'all stay tuned. And what's crazy is it's the 17th of February. And 17 for me, of course, is the star card, y'all. That is the star card. Um, and the star card in the tarot for me represents my grandmother in the spiritual. My God, come on, Daddy. Listen, come on, Lord. Wait a minute. Let me just tell this story. I got to tell it. Because it's so important on this. So in the tarot for me, the star card, you know what? Let's wait. Let's do the word first, and then I'll explain that after, when we get ready to hop into the messages. We gonna pull some tarot today too. So we gonna see what this message is relating to, and then we'll talk about it. Let's get to it. Okay. Water from the rock. Y'all, like the live, share the live, share the love. Shout out to all the new teammates, old teammates. I'm so truly, truly grateful for y'all. All to do it. Water from the rock. At the Lord's command, the whole community of Israel left the wilderness of sin and moved from place to place. My God, has anybody ever had to be a sojourner moving from place to place? This was my whole last year of my life, y'all. My God, I'm telling y'all, this is me. I'm the Israelites in this thing. Eventually, they camped at Rephidim, but there was no water there for the people to drink. So once more, the people complained against Moses. Give us water to drink, they demanded. Quiet, Moses. You better put a little bass in your spirit, Nim, and your spirituals, ancestors, spirit, Nim, Moses, Nim. I'm talking about put some bass in your spiritual. Tell them to be quiet, child. That's how y'all be doing this. Okay, I'm back. Quiet, Moses replied. Why are you complaining against me? And why are you still testing the Lord? But tormented by thirst, they continued to argue with Moses. Why did you bring us out of Egypt? Are you trying to kill us, our children, and our livestock with thirst? Then Moses cried out to the Lord, what should I do with these people? They are ready to stone me. What I'm going to do with them, Lord? You just ain't sparing them ancestors, Moses and them. They's getting on my nervous system, and now they talking about they trying to take me out. They want to stone me. What I'm going to do with them? That's what he has said. I know it. The Lord said to Moses, walk out in front of the people, take your staff, the one you used when you struck the water of the Nile, and call some of the elders of Israel to join you. I will stand before you on the rock at Mount Sinai. Strike the rock, and water will come gushing out. Then the people will be able to drink. So Moses struck the rock as he was told, and water gushed out as the elders looked on. Moses named the place Massa. What? I mean, I see it means test, but I'm just saying Massa, which means test, and Meribah, which means arguing, because the people of Israel argued with Moses and tested the Lord by saying, is the Lord here with us or not? I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry for me, the new Israelites and the old Israelites too. We be testing Patrick our gangster. That's all. We be testing his gangster. Israel defeats the Amalekites. While the people of Israel were still at Rephidim, the warriors of Amalek attacked them. Moses commanded Joshua, choose some men to go out and fight the army of Amalek for us. Tomorrow I will stand at the top of the hill holding the staff of God in my hand. So Joshua did what Moses commanded and fought the army of Amalek. Meanwhile, Moses, Aaron, and Hur climbed to the top of a nearby hill. As long as Moses held up the staff in his hand, the Israelites had the advantage. But whenever he dropped his hand, the Amalekites gained the advantage. Moses' arms soon became so tired he could no longer hold them up. So Aaron and Hur found a stone for him to sit on. Then they stood, come on, teamwork. Then they stood on each side of Moses, holding up his hands. Come on. You got anybody holding you up? Sometimes it be tired. But you still got to keep going. This is teamwork if I'd have never seen it. So his hands held steady until sunset. Message. As a result, Joshua overwhelmed the army of Amalek in battle. After the victory, the Lord instructed Moses, write this down on a scroll as a permanent reminder and read it aloud to Joshua. I will erase the memory of Amalek from under heaven. Moses built an altar there and named it Yahweh Nissi, which means the Lord is my banner. He said, they have raised their fist against the Lord's throne. So now the Lord will be at war with Amalek generation after generation. Child, I'm talking about some teamwork, wasn't it? Listen, come through, Spirit Nim, Ancestor Nim, Joshua Nim, and her Nim for lifting him up. Sometimes you just need a little lift and need somebody to help you to lift you up. That's why you got to surround yourself with good people. Okay, you got to surround yourself with good people who gonna lift you up, who gonna elevate you, and you need to be doing the same for the people around you as well, right? So you got to be around people who are gonna lift you up, who are going to speak life into you, give you good energy, all that good stuff, child. Period. Yep. And then I'm gonna child. I promise you. I'm sorry, Daddy. I know we be like these little Israelites now, child. I don't know what else y'all want the Lord to do to show y'all He's with you. That's what you be telling us. That's what you be saying. What else we got? What else? What else need to happen, child? Then He'll show up and do something miraculous and let you know, okay, that He is with you. Okay, that He is with you and He is not going to leave you. He will never forsake you. Okay. Jethro's visit. Oh, come on, leadership. Jethro's visit to Moses. Moses' father in law, Jethro, the priest of Midian, heard about everything God had done for Moses and his people, the Israelites. He heard especially about how the Lord had rescued them from Egypt. Look, we be hearing some things. Earlier, Moses had sent his wife Zipporah and his two sons back to Jethro, who had taken them in. Moses' first son was named Gershom, for Moses had said when the boy was born, I have been a foreigner in a foreign land. His second son was named Eleazar, for Moses had said, the God of my ancestors was my helper. He rescued me from the sword of Pharaoh. Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, now came to visit Moses in the wilderness. He brought Moses, his wife, and two sons with him, and they arrived while Moses and the people were camped near the mountain of God. Jethro had sent a message to Moses saying, I, Jethro, your father-in-law, am coming to see you with your wife and your two sons. So Moses went out to meet his father in law. He bowed low and kissed him. They asked about each other's welfare and then went into Moses' tent. Moses told his father in law everything the Lord had done to Pharaoh and Egypt on behalf of Israel. He also told about all the hardships they had experienced along the way and how the Lord had rescued his people from all their troubles. Jethro was delighted when he heard about all the good things the Lord had done for Israel as he rescued them from the hand of the Egyptians. Side note, can we talk about, hey, honey, Wani? Can we talk about these distractions, y'all? And my phone is on the charger, so I can't really turn it off. But just saying. Anyway, we ain't gonna stop no show. Praise the Lord, Jethro said, for he has rescued you from the Egyptians and from Pharaoh. Yes, he has rescued Israel from the powerful hand of Egypt. I know now that the Lord is greater than all other gods, period, because he rescued his people from the oppression of the proud Egyptians. Told y'all he's in the season of rescuing folks. Then Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, brought a burnt offering and sacrifices to God. Aaron and all the elders of Israel came out and joined him in a sacrificial meal in God's presence. Okay. Jethro's wise advice. Come on, good counsel, wise counsel. That's what I just heard. The next day, Moses took his seat to hear the people's disputes against each other. They waited before him from morning till evening. Child, Moses was having to work overtime, wasn't it? Hey, Christine and them. Hey, Bob. When Moses' father-in-law saw all that Moses was doing for the people, he asked, what are you really accomplishing here? Why are you trying to do all this alone while everyone stands around you from morning till evening? This is the thing, child. See, I'm trying to tell you, you got to have a team. You got to have, it ain't gonna be a lot of people, but you got to have some folks around you. But that's why we just got done talking about you got to have the right people now around you. Okay. So you might not have a whole bunch of folks, but this is delegation as well. Leadership, this is delegation. Moses replied, because the people come to me to get a ruling from God. When a dispute arises, they come to me, and I am the one who settles the case between the quarreling parties. I inform the people of God's decrees and give them his instructions. This is not good, Moses' father-in-law exclaimed. You're going to wear yourself out. Baby, listen. Spirit them ancestor Jethro Nim. Say that again. It'd be tiring when you're trying to do everything by yourself, y'all. True story, okay? You're going to wear yourself out, and the people too. This job is too heavy a burden for you to handle all by yourself. Now listen to me and let me give you a word of advice. And may God be with you. You should continue to be the people's representative before God, bringing their disputes to him. Teach them God's decrees and give them his instructions. Show them how to conduct their lives. But select from all the people some capable, honest, let's say capable and honest, capable and honest men who fear God and hate bribes. You got to be on the up and up. So you can't be around here working with no, not scallywags. Who is it? They said some scallywags. Y'all is foolish. You got to be around people who is on the up and up. Appoint them as leaders over groups of 1,000, 150, and 10. So is that like 1,160? They should always be available to solve people's common disputes, but have them bring the major cases to you. Let the leaders decide the smaller matters themselves. They will help you carry the load, making the task easier for you. If you follow this advice and if God commands you to do so, then you will be able to endure the pressures and all these people will go home in peace. Got to have some help in this establishment. Delegation. Moses listened to his father-in-law's advice and followed his suggestions. He chose capable men from all over Israel and appointed them as leaders over the people. Yeah, because it was about 1,000,000 of them. It was a lot. How you gonna listen to all the people now? By the time you get through one round, child, it's a whole nother round of people now with complaints. He put them in charge of groups of 1,150 and 10. I'm sure that's what that says. Yep. These men were always available to solve the people's common disputes. They brought the major cases to Moses, but they took care of the smaller matters themselves. Soon after this, Moses said goodbye to his father-in-law, who returned to his own land. So first things first, at the end, okay, the end of chapter 18 in the book of Exodus. So, woo, child, it was a lot. Do I even have a pen out for today? I don't even think I do. So, first things first, Padre God sent him some help. He sent Moses some help so that Moses, wise counsel, that's what I just heard in my spirituals, wise counsel. You can't listen to everybody. Now, you can't listen to everybody. And that's something I've learned that lesson very, very much so, very much so. Wise counsel, right? He helped him because Moses or Jethro was able to help Moses take the load off of himself. That's that burning the candle at both ends, trying to do too much. You can't do it. You can't do it, right? So thank God for God that he sent Jethro to give him this advice to let him know, like, listen, you're not going to be able to do all this by yourself. You just get some people on your team who on the up and up, who really are honest and upright, who love the Lord as well, of course. Um, why are you trying to do all this alone while everyone stands around you from morning till evening? So delegation, let's read this on leadership. So I think we're gonna be talking about leadership this morning when we see what spirit didn't want to talk about. What's wrong with trying to do too much? Moses was an enormously gifted leader, but he fell into a trap of believing he had to do it all by himself. That's one of the biggest things, y'all. Is when you try to, what I think I've heard it before. If you want to go fast, what is it? It's like if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together, I think is what it is. This story teaches us that it is possible to be too responsible. My God, say that. It is possible to be too responsible. When we stretch ourselves, when we stretch ourselves too thin, we put not only ourselves at risk, but others also. We can wear ourselves out, make others wait, prevent those with gifts from having the opportunity to use them, and keep them from growing spiritually through serving others. In the process, God's people are dissatisfied and distracted. My goodness, when we just talk about distractions, and God's work is delayed. Jethro's advice has been God's strategy from the beginning: delegation and discipleship. What? Period. Jethro's advice has been God's strategy from the beginning: delegation and discipleship. So God will send you people, he'll send you people that, like, the right people at the right time, first to give you wise counsel, and second to help you get further faster. Because I kid you not, y'all, especially when you first start off being like an entrepreneur, you end up being, you're a solopreneur. And so, like myself, I'm a solopreneur for now until you're able to scale, until you're able to get people on your team. But you got to have the right people on your team, the people who are not going to, who going to understand the vision, where you're trying to go, what you're trying to do, serving God, learning themselves, and people who are going to be responsible, dedicated. Okay, because this is the thing, you can't have nobody on your team who's going to pull the team down, who's not adding to, but is taking away from the progress that God is trying to make through everyone. Okay, and that was a hard lesson that I've had to learn a couple of times. Delegation, leadership, but I feel like a big part of Exodus as well is talking about Moses stepping into leadership and becoming the leader that God wants him to be, because he didn't really know what to do for real. So it's him getting baptized by fire. He's learning as he goes as well, just like we all do when God puts us in a position of leadership. It's crazy because we have been talking about leadership. Was that last week? Hold on, y'all. Let me turn that off. Okay. Like, I remember we was doing messages. We was talking about leadership. And so now, of course, as we're talking about exit, I wonder if Daddy, you going, as we get ready to talk about each different section of or whatever we're getting ready to go through, I wonder if all the messages gonna correlate and line up just like that. We've been to see, okay? So this is about and y'all, I kid y'all not, like I told y'all this before, especially y'all been with me since through Genesis, right? When we first started this, I tell y'all I see myself in Moses, because you don't be knowing what Padre God doing, child. You have no idea. I be like, Daddy, I don't even know what you doing. Good. Okay, like you don't even be knowing, but I feel like when God is putting you in a position of leadership, and y'all know I've already said this before, I feel like everyone, God is getting ready to step all of us into a position of leadership for whatever He wants you to do. And so He develops you and He instructs you, and you're not gonna know everything because it's something new. Even if you've been like I've been in management before when I was a nurse, I've been a charge nurse, I've been in management, but this is different. Okay, that was managing 10 people, 10 to 15 people at a time. This is so much different to me because it's so much more expansive, and because it was different then, because I don't know, it was like I still had rules and regulations, but I feel like this carries so much more weight um than even doing that, right? So whatever position that the Lord is getting ready to put you in, especially as a leader, He's going to develop you. He doesn't expect you to get it right from the very beginning, from the very start. That's my thinking on it. I just feel like He understands and He knows that he because just like Moses, He knows He's asked you to do something. He knew He was asking Moses to do something he had never done before, but He also knew that Moses was more than qualified. That's why He chose him. So I received that because y'all know what? I don't know. Well, Daddy, I had said that, but anyway, y'all know that's my opinion on that. So all to do it. So we finna talk about leadership and they just saying the impossible being made possible as well. God did something miraculous again. He told Moses, strike the rock and watch the water start flowing. Even though the Israel, as much as they complain, the Lord is still taking care of them, still providing, still giving them what they need in the wilderness. And that says we still be complaining. Y'all, I'm always gonna say us because we still be complaining instead of just waiting and allowing the Lord to do what He said He gonna do. We be complaining, then He be like, OMG, so he'll go and do it. He'll go and do it. Okay. Look, there's four people. Y'all know I can't hardly see it. Why isn't anyone talking? There's four people watching. It don't really bother me. Look, as long as because I feel like it's about the message, whether people talk or not. You know, it ain't a big deal. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm just grateful for y'all to be tapped in and being here, joining me for a word in the wilderness. Y'all like the live, share the love. What you said? We finna see. We finna see what, because I feel like y'all. I feel like God is getting ready to do the impossible. Oh, come on, Lord! I feel like God is getting ready to do the impossible in some people's lives, right? I feel like God is getting ready to do something. Come on, Emperor! Like He's getting ready to do something. Look, did that say authority? I'm telling you, I had to keep it. He is the authority. He is doing right what we can't even imagine. I'm telling y'all, something came up yesterday that really just like blows my mind, right? That just blows my mind. And it's one of those things where you don't really even understand what God is doing. Hey, honey one, thank you, dearest one. I appreciate your support. Thank you, honey one. Thank y'all so much. So I feel like God is getting ready to show up and show us that He is the authority in our lives. Come on, magician. Look, that's what just fell out. We have the authority, which is the emperor, which is a boss. Leadership, OMG. Y'all, this is the ultimate leadership card, the emperor. Wow. Bossed up. I'm telling you. So God is literally getting ready to make some people some leaders, right? Like you can't even, some of y'all, it's like we don't even know the position that the Lord is getting ready to put us in, but He's finna put you in this position of power and authority. And you're gonna, and it's almost like he's creating, He's building, He's growing you. This is the manifestation card. Some of you might be trying to manifest a leadership position. I don't know, but it feels like also like child spirit name is preparing you and making you aware of your power. Come on, Lord. We receive that, definitely receiving divine guidance, instructions, the blueprint, right? So this is about you knowing, trusting, and believing in the gifts, the talents, making you aware of the power that the Lord is putting within you, making you aware of how to use it as well. So you just got to keep on listening, child. Look at this spiritual strength up under the bottom of the deck. This is the 9 of Wands. Come on, strengthening you, preparing you, making you able to keep going. The 9 of Wands is about perseverance. It's about dedication. It's about continuing to move forward, right? It's about knowing that you, like, God is your strength. So he's going to do all the heavy lifting, because y'all can see this is like my heavy lifting card. So he's going to do all the heavy lifting. So we just got to get, look at God. I don't know if this has never came through like this, but look at this. Everything that is heavy, he's doing the lifting. All we got to do is walk. All we got to do is and know that he has our back. Period. Know that he has our back. So that, and he's given us the spiritual strength, the support, the help, the resources, in order for us to be effective leaders, in order for us to know who we truly are, who we are, and whose we are. That's what I just heard. Period. I don't know, child, what you said. Some people might not think they're equipped. I feel that. Okay, I receive that. So I'm just saying, come on, crown chakra, the blueprint, y'all, the blueprint. I'm telling you, this is messages. This is divinely guided communication. This is spiritual. Like, God is strengthening someone's connection. Child, listen. So it's I don't know who is up here, or if there's somebody who didn't see it, that feel like you're not receiving the messages, the communication from the Lord. But so, I don't know. Come on, FedEx. Special delivery. You getting messages, you getting called. He's definitely getting ready to give somebody an elevation in leadership. I don't know, some kind of promotion. What else? Gonna do it. Telling y'all, and it's getting message, and it's getting ready to start. Things are getting ready to pick up speed. Okay, people, things are getting ready to pick up speed. You have the 8 of Wands, accelerated motion that is coming in next. Child, look, something about something creative with this magician. It's like, I don't know, child, what y'all said. For some of you, this is a level of awareness and understanding of your power, because the solar plexus card just fell off. Like a level of understanding and awareness of your power. 7 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and intuition. Oh, let's do it. Okay, let's see what else. Mm-hmm. Child, look, this is somebody's being. It feels like God is accelerating somebody. Come on, spirit. It feels like he's I can't make this up. I can't make it up on the cut. It feels like he's accelerating someone. Omens, signs, and wonders. And we just got done talking about him, like the water from the rock. It's like some of y'all, you're getting ready to have an experience like that, where God is going to be like, he's going to show you something. So you have to believe in the impossible. You have to believe in the vision and what he's giving you to create. And somebody's going to get like a miracle. There's going to be something unexpected that the Lord is getting ready to do. And that's just it. It's like he's good. It's creation. He's getting ready to show you that as long as you continue to listen and receive the messages that he's given, come on, sunset, right? Like it's almost like you something impossible. It's like believing in the impossible. I don't know, child. Whatever you creating, things finna get ready to pick up speed and pick up momentum. They just said, get ready. What else? Woo! Oh, let go. Speak up. Okay, communication, throat chakra. Speak your truth. Somebody might be getting somebody's increasing their prayer life and talking to the Lord. I can tell you that. Okay, I'm back. And this is about restoration as well. Somebody might be getting, someone's becoming aware. Making miracles manifest. Affirm it. This is about divine communication. Somebody didn't pray now. Y'all know these messages, it don't necessarily be one message. It just be whatever the Lord tells me to give. It feels like something you've been praying about, something you've been communicating about, speaking about, asking for, something is getting ready. Like God is going to show up and show you, like, listen, I really am the authority. I really am. This is about you increasing the way that you're talking to the Lord, as well as talking more. Like, I don't know, child, talking to him more, not just the way you're talking to him, but also talking to him more. What else? Mm-hmm. Come on, success. I'm telling you right now, someone has something. This is a successful change, and it's awakening as well on the bottom of the deck. I don't know what you did, child, but you've opened up a new pathway, it's like standing at the starting line. The road to success is being paved for you. Believe it, receive it, determination, inspiration, motivation, entrepreneur. Weren't we just talking about like the entrepreneur, right? And this for some of you, that the Eight of Wands is a card of community as well. And we just got done, oh come on Lord, we just got done talking about how the Lord he'll send wise people, he'll send wise counsel, he'll send people to be on your team, the right people. So some of you, what's getting ready to happen is you're getting ready to be on a successful team. You're already on the Lord's team, so now he's getting ready to increase your authority and bring you into alignment with people who are also just as powerful. Some of you, this is like molding you into a leader, and it's like showing you everything that you need to know in order to do the job that you need to do. Because just like Jethro, what they're showing me is like Jethro was already in a position of leadership, so he knew exactly message. He knew exactly what he needed to tell Moses to help him step into and become and start and develop his skills as a leader. So for some of you, this is people who are aware, who are people on your same wavelength, but this is also you opening up and and being aware. This is an awakening of your spiritual gifts, your talents. This is transformation, intuitive gifts, listening to what the Lord has to say, being authentic, keep it real. You done got rid of the false people in Habakkuk 2, 2, and 3. Something, I'm told y'all something, this is something, I don't know if you've been affirming something to yourself, you've been writing something to the Lord, telling him something, thanking him. I don't know, child. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But baby, he finna get ready to show some. They just said doubters. What you mean? Where's those cards at? I don't even see them. Hmm. Okay, so the next thing is you don't have to. How do I say that? Okay, so it's like you don't have to flex on anyone. You don't have to try to make people believe in your power. Like God, that's this. I can't make this up. Like the Lord is going to speak for you. You don't. It's like people. You don't have to worry about trying to put yourself in a position. You don't have to worry about trying to make people believe that you are powerful, because just what you're doing, like the authority that you have is not even coming from you, it's coming from the Lord, because you're not doing anything for yourself. You're simply trying to show people like God is the one in true authority. So as a result of that, he's imbuing, is that what y'all just said? Imbuing. Child, I don't think I'd never use that word in a sentence, but but he just said imbuing you with power. Okay, so I hope I used that right. That's what they said. Well, that word, I don't even know what that word means. I was just saying, I just thought I would put that out there. I don't even know what that means. What else? Okay, I'm back. You have the koi fish spirit, number 36. There is always enough. This is provision, okay? Some of you, you're getting ready to be put in a position of leadership and power and authority where you're going to be a resource to other people. And maybe that's something you've been praying for, you've been asking the Lord for, and this is part of your transformation as well. Whether this is as a mentor, whether this is financially, whatever it is, it feels like you're getting ready to be a resource to help people who are in a position that is that like less fortunate than you. And that's not everyone, but some of you, that's like the part of what your mission is, part of what how you're going to lead is you're going to be helping people that are in position that are less fortunate. Some of you, the message that you're receiving is that you're not going to, like, there's always enough and that you will be provided for. As we've been talking about in this part of Exodus, the Israelites always felt like they weren't going to have enough. There's not going to be enough food. And no matter how, now this is also about being grateful and showing gratitude, because this is the thing. If the Lord provided one time, then he'll do it again. And sometimes when it doesn't show up in the timing that we want or the way that we want, that will lead us into doubting. And he's like, no, if I did it once, I'll do it again. So we just got to trust and believe in that. The next card is the scarab beetle that is coming through. Okay. Magic works through you, number 52. This is that power. Y'all said that a second ago. This is like the power of the Lord working through you, his magic working through you. So some of y'all, this is like, it's gonna seem magical. I can't make this up. Whatever's getting ready to happen, it's gonna seem like it's gonna be childless miraculous. That's all I can say. People ain't gonna believe it, but your determination and your commitment to the cross, your commitment to what God has asked you to do, is getting ready to change some things. They're giving hope on this scarab beetle. It's like somebody is remembering, is believing in the magic again. And I don't know, maybe reading through the book of Exodus, where you see God perform so many signs and wonders, so many things that seem impossible, will be helping. 6363. Message. Okay, what else? It's like believing in the impossible again. Somebody not what, on the verge of giving up hope. And we don't give up, because God is going to take care of us. Even when you don't think it. Every complete. Come on, complete. What's complete? A cycle? A cycle of disbelief. Watch and wait. Okay. Watch and wait. Patience. Number 53. Telling you, so this is the next, somebody finna take the next step. The foundation has been laid. You're getting ready to, yep, somebody's getting ready to take the next step. Seahorse spirit. Yep. So I'm getting ready to start moving. So the patient, like being patient, allowing the Lord to just do what he said he gonna do, child. Now you just watch. They said, and he said, now watch me work. flex, flex, flex on them. Somebody's been waiting on some communication in order to take a step forward. Whatever's been, it's like there's something that's been delayed. And I don't know if maybe it was like the hope or the faith that was needed in order to make something move forward. But it feels like the next step, that the next step for someone, whatever you've been praying for and whatever the Lord has been asking you to work on, it's like that next step is here, child. Like you finna get ready to take that next step. It's incoming. It may come via an email, a text. Someone may be calling, something like something unexpected is getting ready to come through. I keep telling y'all, and they keep talking about it, so I'm gonna talk about it. Somebody getting ready to be in some rooms, like, I don't know, powerful people, powerful alliances, powerful networks with this community card. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He said he just putting you in a place where you meant to be. I don't know. Somebody need to work on their confidence and just understanding, like, if he didn't, It's like working. It's just like knowing knowing that you deserve a seat at the table. That's what they said. So you know you deserve a seat at the table. And this fell on top of the Emperor card. Telling you, come on, wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Tribe of Benjamin. That's the first thing I just heard as soon as I saw that card. Wolf spirit. Some of you, that's what's happening. I don't know, child. You getting ready to, I don't know, like use your knowledge for good. Use your knowledge, getting ready to share your knowledge and your wisdom as well. Somebody's not going to be a lone wolf for very much longer. As we're talking about leadership, delegation, it's like you've had to do a lot by yourself, but the Lord is getting ready to send in allies, resources, people that are going to be able to assist you. And for some of y'all, this is like some powerful people. Look, this talks about independence with this cat spirit. Yeah, but you're not going to be in this position very much longer. Look at the hummingbird wanting to fall out. Telling y'all, I've been seeing hummingbirds for the last few days. Well, before it started raining anyway, here in LA. Come on, Keystone. Mm-hmm. They just said, don't be intimidated. Who? Anyone who thinks that they don't deserve a seat at the table, like, don't be intimidated. You deserve where you getting ready to go. You done worked hard enough to make this happen. You've worked really hard to make doors open. You worked really hard to build yourself up, develop, and like just learn. Like somebody, this is about your personal development and the things that you've learned about yourself, the things that you've accomplished and overcome, the trials, the tribulations. Like all of that was just prep work for where you're getting ready to go. So you got this. This is about believing that if God is putting you there, He's putting you there for a reason. There's something that you need to do, something you have to accomplish, there's something you have to learn. You may be adding, like they just say, like adding your light. Mm. It's like joining your light with, they just said joining your light with the light of others. Because it's all for one purpose, it's all one goal, in order for us to bring people, like expand the kingdom and get and teach people about Jesus and share the gospels and make people understand that God is real. So that's why you don't have to do it by yourself, because there are people who are on the same mission as you to serve, right? To serve the Lord, to bring people into the fold. Hmm. Your discernment is good, is well enough that you'll know who's on the up and up. You ain't gonna just be falling for anybody telling you they believe in God, because it's like you'll know them by their fruit. What y'all just said. You'll know them by their fruit. Their actions and words will align, and so that's what's gonna be your indicator. What else? That's a lot of cards. Come on, owl spirit. You see clearly now. Okay. You see clearly now. And then the horse spirit, freedom is yours, and the frog spirit came off as well. But they said we don't need those. What else? Mm-hmm. Somebody has someone very wise that's getting ready to come in and provide knowledge, provide, like, to be a resource. So some of you could have a new mentor coming in, but this is someone very wise. They just said someone who's been in the game, someone who knows the game. Thank y'all. Someone who knows the game. Okay. They're going to help you tap into your gifts. I don't know. Or this is you getting ready to become this, become this person. Somebody been sitting on that talent. Somebody has a lot of wisdom, and I don't know, maybe you're just not sharing it. They said you need to speak up. 411, receiving divine instructions, knowledge being passed down, secret and hidden information. Okay, so wisdom. That's literally what's happening, is wisdom. Uh-oh. April the 11th may be an important day. 43:53. Told y'all the receiving divine instructions, like wisdom, knowledge. It's like you're definitely like you tapped in, you're receiving. I don't know who's doubting that. Somebody, somebody, I don't know. Maybe they're wondering how you know the things that you know. It's good because it's something about, yeah, like you knowing things that you shouldn't know. I don't know. But it's because you receive, because you tapped in and you listening to the Lord. Like that's where your answer's coming from. Number 33 that's coming in next, receiving messages from the divine, passing on your knowledge and spirituality. So anyway, I feel like I'm repeating myself. Just saying. Because somebody needs to get this message. Like, yes, you're receiving messages. And I don't know who's doubting this, but they said stop doubting it. Okay. And some of y'all, yeah, like angels. Number 22, having to start over, design your life, co-create with spirit. If you've lost out on a lot of things, if you maybe you dealt with some deceptive people, you could have dealt with some people that were manipulative. This is about you starting over. It's almost like a blank slate, a clean slate with brand new people, brand new energy. Okay, you may have been waiting on these people to come in, but it feels like they're getting ready to enter into your life. This is new contracts that have to evolve and grow and develop, and people that you have to, like, you have a mission with these people. There are people that you're meant to work with, and those people are getting ready to enter. But what had to happen first was certain people had to be released and removed, right? So that meant you standing up for yourself, standing up for what you believe, and also trusting when God told you to remove some people out of your life. Like, this is trusting the wisdom that you're receiving, even if you don't know it now. They're saying, like, it's like you not being aware of the conversations that you weren't privy to. And some people just they didn't believe in the impossible. They didn't believe in your ability to grow up and create and elevate and move into this new season and cycle that God has called you to. We've been talking about somebody, like, people jumping ship, and there it's okay for people to fall away, because God is going to replace them with people who are in alignment with you. So some of you, you're still in the process of people, like, your circle may be getting smaller and smaller. And for some of you, your circle may only include you, but that's okay, because the new people that come in, it's like it's alignment. And as you become more in alignment, as you come more into alignment with your gifts, your talents, the things, your light, that specifically said, like, their light, this is about you attracting people who are vibrating and lit up just as much as you. So some of you, that's why this wolf spirit, this being alone, the delegation, the leadership that we're talking about, you're getting ready to be involved with and around other leaders who you will be able to learn from. But don't get it twisted, because they're also going to be able to learn from you. So don't discount yourself, because what they're talking about is like you feeling like, just because, don't, like, it's like you need to realize that it's an even playing field, regardless of whether someone's been in a leadership position longer than you or not. That doesn't mean that you're not qualified to be there. You have to see yourself on the same level, because you have the same anointing, even if someone's been anointed for longer than you have. And so somebody, this is about your confidence with this solar plexus chakra. Like, don't get, like, it's somebody that's not giving themselves enough credit. Like, you're not giving yourself, you're looking at other people as being higher than you or better than you or something like that. It's like, but it's just like, no one is there. It's like they're not any, everybody is on the same playing field, even if they've been in a position longer. So it's like somebody needs to build that up within themselves and understand, like, you can play on this playground as well. You not, like, don't diminish yourself, because it's something about, like, diminishing yourself and looking at yourself as, whether you're new, whether you're not, you have to know that you're just as strong in the spirit, that you're just as anointed, you're just as tapped in, you're just as connected to the Lord. Even if other people, everybody connects with God in different ways. So don't feel like you need to use someone else's gifts. Don't feel like your gift is minimal minimal in comparison to theirs, because God gives us different gifts and we have to use those in the way that he told us to use them. And even if some people don't believe in your gift or believe in your anointing, they said, or believe in what you're doing or believe in you, that's okay. The Lord does, and that's all that matters. And so that's why he's infusing some of you with additional power and authority, and he's putting you on the front and like on the front line, and he's putting you in the spotlight because he needs you to understand that you're powerful enough to do this, because he's giving you that power, and he needs you to step into that, and he needs you to own that. And don't feel like, because you don't compare yourself, don't compare your gifts, don't compare your talents and the way that he's using you to anyone else, because your gifts are meant to reach a certain people just like their gifts are meant to reach a certain people. And so don't, for somebody, it's like, I don't know if you're listening to people and it's making you feel like you're not qualified, or but it's like the Lord already qualified you. So you just need to step into this new gift, this new place, this new level with power, like with confidence, with ownership, and know that you're more than qualified to be there. 511 is the next card to come out. God is helping you create time to level up. You're on the right path. It's just like stepping into your power. And he wants us to step into our power, this new level with confidence. What else? May the 11th, March the 3rd, February the 2nd. So go back to February the 2nd and see if there was something that happened on February the 2nd that could have been importantoness for you. This next month is going to be a real indicator. It's like, if it feels like there's a lot of things, come on, 66 at the bottom of the day. That's the right path, going in the right direction. So you're walking in your purpose, stay in alignment, and believe in the impossible, because it feels like the Lord is going to get ready to show up and make the impossible possible. He's getting ready to, it's like a demonstration of his power, just like he did with the water from the rock. It feels like God is getting ready to show up and show a demonstration of his power, but he's going to use you just like he's using Moses in order to be that demonstration, in order to basically show people like, I am God, right? So he's getting ready to use someone and have you to be the power, to be the person, the conduit is what they said, the vessel, in order to show a display of his power. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so get ready, because he's finna show up. He finna he finna show up and show. It's like, and this is the thing. He gotta go. He can do what he wants to do, and that's just it. And it feels like he's getting ready to do that. So get ready, y'all. Make sure y'all let me know in the comments. Okay, so keep walking in your purpose. Keep doing what God has asked you to do. Stay praying. Whatever you're doing, continuing to do that. Continuing to seek for Him, search for Him, look for Him. Continuing to talk to Him, because definitely talking to him is helping. It's helping to move you into new levels. And this is also you elevating and moving into a new level with him as well. Because we always, I don't think we don't ever stop growing in the Lord, because we'll never know everything about him. So just know, like it just, you're still growing, you're still learning, just like Moses, like we just got done talking about, like you're stepping into this power. So don't feel like you're gonna know everything all at once. It's developing, it's a work in progress. So just allow yourself to make progress, continuing to ask him, continuing to make sure, like just tapping in with him, like, okay, am I going in the right direction, am I doing the right thing? And be confident, because it feels like, even the way the reading went just now, y'all, it went from like, he's like, no, you just need to say what I'm telling you to say, because the thing is, it's like he'll infuse it with more power, he'll infuse it with more authority. Like, I said what I said. And that's kind of even what he did in the reading. When I go back and watch it, I'm gonna be like, okay, Lord, when he come in and say, no, you ain't putting enough bass in your spirituals, okay? Like, you got to be, you are the authority. He's giving you that power, but it's not for your good, it's not for you, it's for him, right? So that's it. Asking you shall receive, seeking you shall. Come on, Matthew 7:8. Matthew 7:7 and 8, is that right? For he whoever knocks, yeah, is that right? Did I say that right? Was that Matthew 7:7? Direct to you, that's what I just heard, direct to you. So Asking you shall receive, absolutely. And I feel like that's what's happening. I definitely feel like that's what's happening for us. Is that thing he's getting ready to flex. And you don't know how it's gonna be, you don't know how it's gonna show up, you don't know what exactly it's gonna be, because we never do. We don't know his plans. So as soon as like, but all we got to do is just keep following the plans that he gives us and go from there. And that's it, y'all. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Y'all, hydrate your soul and things, drink your water, say gratitude. Hopefully tomorrow I won't be doing things backwards, so I'll be on time. It wasn't too bad. I came on about 9:30ish, I guess, 9:35. So that wasn't too bad. So hopefully I'll be solidifying what time I'm going to be doing these in the morning. But I kind of like this time slot. It works well for me. So that's it, y'all. Have a fantastic and amazing day in purpose and on purpose. Hydrate your soul and things, drink your water, say your gratitude, and I will see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for the blessing, dearest one. I am truly grateful. Y'all go great. Have a great and amazing day. Okay. I still got so much stuff. It feels like I got so much stuff to do, Lord. But that's okay. I'm gonna get it done. Anyway, I love y'all.